The Lord has never failed. I want to thank you so much for your great presence over here. It's been a while and coming on this very level, coming this far. You, the Lord, have made it. I stand on this very, very great presence and I decree one thing. There is a great judgmental prayer right now. And that is what should be ruling, as I have always said. If there should be any faithfulness in working, then it should be myself and the Lord of my greatest and the mightiest of all understanding and works. Great is the Lord, he will command it, and he will command the virgins, the spirit of the living, the mighty. Let the ruling authority of the world of the great angel and mighty one descend powerfully greatest from the great universe, the Lord of the great universe. He will command it and never fail. The Lord of the living, the spirit of the living, the land of the living, the one who commanded and nobody can shake it. Let your ruling authority take control right now.
Yes!
The war of the Lord against these enemies. I decree one thing, the Lord establishes. And I declare one thing, the Lord establishes. The Lord who said he has prepared for us a very way of life, which is not human culture. It is the spirit of the Lord, the guidance, everyday life, every activities, everyday command, everyday ruling. The spirit of the activities of day and night, the Lord who commanded. Let the power of all that is grieving uncleanness return to the unclean. The altar of ungrateful situation, I decree, let it go back to your own judgment. Any word spoken to us in judgment, against us in any judgment, I rebuke thee. Before the Lord and I, we are so much greatness, authority of high powers, authority of the universe, authority of the Creator, the unlimited, the source of him himself, the Lord himself. I am the greatest. Let the ruling authority of the sword rule. In the mighty name of the living, supreme authority, I stand here, whoever you are, in against all four. Remember, your standing should not be shaken, but let the Lord judge you in the spirit of earthquake. Destroy your altars. In the spirit of the wind, let your spirit toss you up and there, for greatness is the Lord in destruction. For they that dwell on the path, and they that are on the path to the heavens, say is the Lord decree and said, that path leads to destruction. The path or the way that leads to heaven is a path that leads to what? Destruction. So if you didn't die, you have life. The Lord will cause you or release you from all situations. Let every charm, enchantment, and supernatural uncleanness, superstition of whatever spirit it is, once it is spirit and angels ministering it, I decree back to you whatever you have prepared. As it rains, back to you every situation where you pour libation, as it rains, let the power of destruction, as you prepared, let it return at you 10 times, times 2,000 and 100-fold. As the Lord decree, you don't know that the latter day shall be greater than the former. So fire, greatest, let it consume the enemy. Every spirit of uncleanness, words, curse, as the Lord who is ungrateful, we have worked. How can you call this you are seeing on the screen what you think in dirtiness? It means the Lord blind you and you are seeing the opposite. So the Lord at the end will kill you for seeing wrong, for seeing good thing and calling it wrong. Let the cloth judge you. Let the greatest of bride of heaven judge you. Let the gold judge you. Let the sword of the Lord, the hand without sword, but the sword indeed it is of heaven. Let the power of its six judge you. Let my foot judge you. This is not my very own, because the foot that will judge you is higher than you see the high mountain stand before you. For that foot will crush you. But as I walk, as I move, as the Lord moves, so I move. And let it also move it. He said, wherever we step by the foot or as the foot, as a great one led by the Spirit, or led as the Spirit, that place the Lord has given. Anybody that kind of try to speak against words or things I have produced or things that is the vision of the Lord, I dwell in my vision now. I command your words back to you. Yes, I speak. If you stand in the name of religion, you will be destroyed in the name of religion for doing wrong thing. If you stand in any gathering or grouping and try to speak any evil, it should return unto you. If you are the devil, I rebuke you. 10 times, 2020, whatever, unto you, back to you. I stand here, and you probably want to look at the place. Here, I am just on the very secret hills somewhere or in the mountain. I'm just saying mountain, but I want to describe what it is. Once I cross the road or valleys and begin to rise to another level, let every unfaithfulness return unto that unfaithful one, and let my decree also take possession of all my belonging, and let it come back to me for the good that I have sown unto the Lord and the Spirit. They cannot reward me of their ungodly side. We are the creators. Let my word create, establish, and let me see the Lord, my Lord, and myself rule according to his greatness. No virgin is under law, I decree again. Because there are wise virgins and foolish virgins. So if there be any wise virgin, that wise virgin is not under law, for he will judge you. Even with your own spirit, I will judge you. And the Lord will judge you according to your work. But it is the Son of him, or the Lord of his Lord, or the Lord himself who had promised to dwell among us. He will be judging you, and he's doing this work. For when do you think the Lord will judge? When his holiness and sanctuary returns, he comes daily to dwell. If I eat from this side, so your destruction is given. Poverty is not what I built. What do you see here? Is there anything you can call poverty? If the help is the true money or the wealth of the Lord, then let it counter any paper or currency you are talking about, except that which I heal, so that you cannot all claim you have it being given. You don't have it. Let the Lord judge you again now. I speak, if you are not led by my own spirit or my spirit, according to my coming in this 35th of working like this as a great virgin, you are going to be destroyed. I decree, I stand in my own works, and I declare myself. This is who I am. You don't see, because even you have the eyes, you don't see. How can you see a virgin and say a virgin is mad? Let it return unto you and your family. I have not created any place for you, as in the days of the Christ, Yeshua, or Emmanuel, that you sinners to come back to him. A sinner is somebody who was first righteous. It means the person who had been taught first according to the angels of the Lord, and had now deviated or had been deceived or had been snatched to yet another thing. Such a person is a person that the Lord says is a sinner, breaking such laws that they know already. For if you don't know law, you break laws, and all laws, you don't know what law you break. But as they that had been given an opportunity, they were given just the benefit of the doubt for the second chance. That's how you call it, second chance, not people of this day second chance. We don't have any second chance of this day, because what I've done already is my own work. You have nobody calling second chance. Power indeed I am. I am resurrected from all things that I ever died in, and I rise again and descend the authority of the angels and the angels of my host, receiving more powerful strength to do that which the Lord commanded. No human have power like the angels, I decree again. The one who gave you, the sinners, the opportunity to live and eat freely without working for it. It is over. 2,000 years is far gone and over. 23 is ruling. Let the Lord rule and judge. Let the sword of the Lord and the weapons for the war will lead and judge. Because church could not rule. Politics could not rule. Whatever cultures and things you have in the world, it could not rule, except the things that the Lord promised as his own prophecies from the beginning unto this day, and the things to come in the world to come. That is what is ruling. If you claim you are a virgin, that is where the challenge is. The Lord will give you what you have to do. If you are a virgin, a wise virgin, the Spirit will guide you, and you will know what you have to do all day, all night. Let the Lord rain into my kingdom, a kind of rain or waters that cannot dry in this bone. For he increase fatness in the bones and greatness. How I appear, let every word you speak on any altar that do not have any resemblance, neither guidance, let it return unto you. I decree, if I ever fail, that you tell me I am not over 35 years. If you think I am baby boy born to you one day in the stomach, I rebuke every stomach and every pregnancy. Whatever you are, in any egg or any altar or any shrine, wherever you have as a place that you can give your great sermons, I command it unto the land of the living and the land of the virgins. You are not going to win battles if you are not given the righteous judgment. For the Lord of the righteousness judges righteously and give reward according to his righteousness and riches. So it is. His judgment on the other side will show you the stand and powerful great star approved, the living stone, the white stone. Let it war against your enemy. For you must first be what? A righteous person, or someone following the path of righteousness, or being led. There you are not an enemy. But if you are just somebody who just do anything you so wish, following the same people in the world, you are just an enemy you don't know. You war against yourself. But let the truth reveal and be prevailing. The greatness prevail against the demons, uncleanness. I am not here in the name of your father or your church or religion. I am a kingdom different, built by myself. A kingdom that has been built on the foundations of the righteous and the prophets and of the saints and of the great people, the great prophets. I quicken them again. If I be not a person who quicken them, then you will not call me a virgin or white or the professor's family or the great people or the warriors, the land of the living angels, not an angel have you having as a name written. I have an excellent A in my works. So the A already as an angel given. The letter A is already angel. So I have A excellent. I declare that word upon my life. If I have truly have an A or excellent in my project, let it work against every word that I have not proclaimed. Thank you so much. There will be nothing like a woman cursing or a man cursing or a child cursing if you are not given the right to curse or the right to judge. For the right judge is not a Supreme Court, but the reason of Supreme and the court is actually original to the Lord, but it doesn't make it your own institutional court or Supreme as you claim, being that thing. You are not a judge. Let the Lord of the righteousness and Lord who war against the world, let the God of heavens, the Lord of gardens, of heavens, and the truth, I command every sickness from the gardens out by the power presence of the Lord that stand to be corrected in all his works, and says, I will learn my own works to know where I did it so well and begin to rate myself among all generations that have passed and gone and generations that is to come, that I prove to be correct, or that I learn my own righteousness, or the words of the Lord that straighten or righten or giving me the path to continue to where I'm going. My kingdom as a bridegroom, heavenly kingdom, it cannot fail. I am not talking to you about somebody's kingdom. This is my own glory. I am telling you, I came out of a kingdom as being raised or kind of kingdom. If you don't know what happens in a kingdom, how can you have a kingdom and have also politics, judging kingdom? There is nothing like that. I decree. Back to sender your weakness and illiteracy. It shall not be here. Because the Lord is a warrior. As you can see, the posture is not here to entertain, but it's more than entertaining. Those who must be entertained will be entertained. Those who must receive healing should receive. Because spirit abundance, I discern now. Not just spirit, but according to your works. And the spirit that must intercede on your behalf, that is the angel. I decree again, let the power of this day and prayer of this day command something in the universe as never before happening in the world, that the working of the Holy Mighty One will not fail. Because the Lord has decreed. The judge is the Lord himself. And the Lord is a saint. And he's the angel of himself, the Lord of the living life. Thank you so much for your greatness time on this channel. Thank you. The number will not fail in my life because I am so much grateful. I am a leader. If I am not a leader, let my title or achievement become what you claim is yours always. As I will be somebody working and praying, and then after prayer, you have the mouth and God to tell me I am rather the opposite. You who haven't done it, you want to say that you have done it. Such an illiterate, such a day of distraction unto you. The Lord should judge you according to what you have really said. Not in my family. My family is myself, the kingdom and the works. So that I come as a worksman, only to see if what you are doing is inspiring. If that thing has been commanded of the heavenly host on their kingdom in their very world. Thank you so much, somebody. This is almighty great truth. I cannot fail because I stand before the Lord. If there be any spirit that ever created the land, the formation of the stones and the forest, then this is it. For they that go before the Lord and before the mountains or the hill, and they that shall place their request according to the laws of life, and shall not have it fulfilled, the Lord will definitely fulfill. Why? Because according to the works and the law and the searching and asking, so is the Lord that will never fail to reward you according to his own words. Let every other unclean charm from every dwelling place of ungodly situation, or those who were not given, that had gone only through something unclean in a more challenging way, let it go back to them situation that they cannot carry. blow them out of their places here. Thank you so much, Holy Spirit. Your power, any son of the earth that shall rise on any altar, let it go back to the person who worship it and his people. Why? Because they must have had judgment righteously first and know who judgment can defeat or defeat, or who judgment would indeed support or go against. This is how you judge. You don't judge because somebody's issue has been brought before you to judge. If you are the judge, then why not judge the whole world and see the great work of the Lord? I speak in the supernatural greatness. I command the supernatural greatness. Even the power of the roses and the strength of the special birth to some special people, then according to the Lord, he said, even by their names, some are called. And the Lord himself had placed his name also in some of them and also on the forehead of some of them. Let my work as a great one, if it testifies of Holy Ghost and of the holy angels and of the great prayer, a great worshiping strength to have been given first before decree, then let my decree never fail, because I have a decree. If I also observe the decrees of the very beginning, so it is that continues with me, and my own cannot fail. Thank you so much, Holy Greatest, so much, Holy Spirit, the Lord that never fails. I am not just in one place for you to think it is a pillar. This is not a pillar. I can move. This is a heaven that moves. Thank you, Greatest, again.